What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of Dad Does Videos. We are in our bedroom dealing with a lamp that will not turn on anymore. And we've gone through the usual checks that people typically go through when they encounter something like this, right? First is, hey, is this thing plugged in? And yes, it's plugged in. The second is, maybe the bulb's burned out. And I can assure you the bulb is not burned out because we've taken it out of this lamp, put it in another one, it's worked perfectly fine. And then typically the last check is, well, is something wrong with the cord? And there's nothing wrong with the cord. So by virtue of those things, you would think, well, it's got to be the socket. So we're going to show you how to replace the socket in this lamp. And it's really not that challenging of a thing. And it could probably save you a bunch of money because a lot of times people will check those first three things and then just think, well, that's it. I got to get a new lamp. And you don't have to do that. You could spend $7 or $8, get a replacement socket at your local hardware store, and be able to fix this thing. Let's get into it. Okay, before we get started in removing a variety of different parts and pieces here to access our socket, we need to unplug the lamp from the power. I know it kind of goes without saying, but I always feel like I need to say that. And once you've done that, we're going to start removing different pieces of the lamp so we can access the socket itself. Now, regardless of what type of lamp you have, they're all typically made up of the same things when you're trying to access the socket. The first thing right here should be a small, tiny piece. Typically, it's a ball. Sometimes it's a different kind of shape, but it holds the lamp shape in place. All you're going to do is twist that counterclockwise. And by doing that, it loosens the lampshade itself, so you can just lift that and remove. And then we have the harp, that's this piece, and then the bulb itself. So I'm going to remove the bulb next because I find that it allows the harp to be removed a little bit easier when you take the bulb out first. And then we are just simply going to squeeze each side of the harp in and then lift up. And then we have access to our socket. A couple things that you need to pay attention here on the informational label that goes around your socket. The first is the wattage level. And as you can see, ours is 100 watts. Whatever replacement socket that you buy, you want to make sure it's rated at least that same amount of wattage that's on your current socket. Now, this isn't as big of a deal as it would have been 20 or 30 years ago before the advent of LEDs. But with most everybody using LEDs today, they use so little power that we're not going to even come close to 100 watts in this socket. The second thing that you need to pay attention to is the type of switch that you have. And ours is a three-way switch. So you're going to want to purchase, at least if you want to keep that capability, the same type of switch. So for us, we are going to do that because we like the three-way switch. We like having a low level of light, a medium level, and a high level. And you can access those by continuing to twist the little dial here. There are so many different types of lamps made these days. I can't know exactly what situation you are dealing with when you reach this point. So I'm going to talk through what I have to do to switch out the socket in my setup, and hopefully you pick up a nugget, get a hint that can help you in your situation. We are going to move forward and remove the switch right here. And for us, we just need to twist counterclockwise until this thing pops off. Next, we are going to remove this collar that goes around our socket. So for us, we just twist counterclockwise until we can lift up. So we have run into a little bit of a snag. We want to pull up on our socket so we can remove it, but we have this little stem that's sticking out. This is where the switch was on, and it's blocking us from pulling up on the socket. All right, so we are going to grab a small flathead screwdriver and use that to push right underneath the stem to see if we can force this socket back a little bit to allow us to pull up on the socket. There we go. So we've got that stem back, and now we are able to lift up. And inside there, you should see 2 wires. We don't have a ton of play with our wires, so it's going to be hard to show you this, but you can see the 1 wire right there, that white one, and then attached to this screw right where my thumb is, there's a black wire that's a little bit hard to see just because it blends in with the black of the socket. So what we're going to do next is loosen both of these screws, that one right by my thumb right there, to loosen the black wire off of our socket, and then loosen this one as well to get the white wire off of our socket. And when I say loosen, I just mean get a Phillips head screwdriver and twist these screws counterclockwise. One more thing, as we are in the midst of loosening our screws, as you can see, I've already got the white wire loosened off of this screw. The white wire attached to the silver screw, whereas our black wire attached to this gold or bronze screw. All right, and here's what you're left with. As you can see here, we've got our black and white wires just awaiting the new socket. And here is the product we are going to use to replace the piece that we just removed. As you can see, it's a 3-way socket. We talked about that earlier, and this is going to be hard to see, but it's 250 watts. There's the marking right there on the side. All right, so we have in our left hand the piece that we took out of our lamp, and in the right hand we have the replacement socket. So since we only took this piece out of our lamp socket, we only need to replace this piece for my specific situation. Of course, yours may be different. So if you are doing something like me and you have this whole complete replacement socket, we only need that other piece out of this to replace the piece of the socket that we removed. So you have this complete replacement socket. It just separates, as you can see, like that. And then inside, we have the piece that we need right here. Okay, and on that new piece, this is our silver wire. We're going to hook up our white wire to this. And then on that gold or bronze screw, we're going to attach our black wire to that. Okay, here's a pretty good view of our wires connected to our screws. You can see that white wire right in there connected to that silver screw. And we've got the black wire, which is a little bit harder to see because it blends in with this black shell, connected to our gold/bronze screw. And when I say connected, by the way, all I did was unscrewed these screws and slid the wires right behind them and just tightened the screws. You don't have to wrap your wire completely around each of the screws. All you need to do is make sure your wire is behind the screw. If you have enough slack and if you have enough exposed wire to wrap around a little bit, great. But you don't need to do that if you're in a situation like me where you are struggling with a little slack and it's hard to get your hand on the wire to kind of get it around the screw. All you need is that wire just in back of the screw. Make sure you tighten that screw so the wire can't move and you should be in good shape. Now what we are going to do is, just in case, test our bulb in there before we put everything back together. All right, so we've got our light bulb reconnected to the socket. We are going to grab the new switch that came with our replacement socket that unfortunately I did not talk about earlier, but it was in the package, and we are just going to twist this on the stem clockwise, and we still have not plugged the cord back in. All right, so you heard the click, right? So let's go ahead and plug this in. All right, let's give it a whirl. And there we go. We have light. Now, I only put in a one-way switch in here, so you're not going to see this light go from low to medium to high, even though the capability is in the socket. I have to actually go out and buy a new 3-way light, but hey, the light turns on, we've got power, this thing is working correctly. We could feel comfortable that we replaced the part of the socket that needed replaced, and we are good to go. Okay, so we removed the light bulb, turned off the power again, and removed the switch because we have to, remember, get this stem to go down through this hole because of the quirky way that this wall lamp is set up. So unfortunately, there's no great way to do this other than to push this down so that the stem then comes out where the hole is supposed to be. You can see that stem working its way through there. All right, so now that we've got this in here, we are going to grab our switch and reconnect that. You've heard it click, we're set there. Then we're gonna grab our shell and then twist that right back on. Then we are gonna grab our harp and put this back in. Personally, I feel like it's easier to put the harp back in and then put the light bulb in. So then we're gonna grab our light bulb, twist that back in. Set there. And then we're gonna grab our shade and our finial. Put that shade right on top. Pop on the finial. Screw that on. And then we are going to turn on the power and see if everything held together as we put the shade and all the other lamp parts back on. All right, we plugged it back in and we've got another moment of truth, I guess. There we go. We have light. Thanks for watching, everybody.